Hello everyone and welcome to part 7 of What If Drift was in Transformers Prime. So without further ado, let's get right to it. We start this part off at the crashed Nemesis warship, where we could also see Bludgeon's ship as it is now connected to the warship, through like a tube that could also be easily detached. I am the rising darkness, of which the prophecy foretold. And the new Decepticon space bridge is nearly done. All they need is a power source. As to which Megatron then says, "Excellent!" Soon enough, the attack on the military base happens. As to which Fracture and Nightbird are leading the retrieval team. And Bludgeon's ship is sorta hovering above the military base, causing all the fire and causing the military to retreat. As to which the Autobots arrive and they quickly start getting rid of all the cons there. Bludgeon is then like, "Gah, Autobots." He then contacts Megatron at the Nemesis, and Megatron is enraged, but he tells Knockout, "Is the warship ready?" "It was all done at per your instructions, Lord Megatron." Meanwhile, Bludgeon's ship goes under fire. Ultra Magnus and the others have arrived. Ultra Magnus then commands RC and Bulkhead to jump down and assist the Autobots, and so they do. And Ultra Magnus returns to providing air cover. Then, his ship is shot down, and the Nemesis warship comes into view, with Megatron actually controlling his warship with Dark Energon this time. Fracture and Nightbird manage to grab the power source, and they escape to the warship. And now that they have what they needed, Megatron orders the warships to open fire on the Autobots. And so, both warships do so. And so, the Autobots have really no choice but to retreat. And they all work together to get Ultra Magnus and his team back to the Autobot base, since they can't leave anyone there to die, you know? And RC is about to get shot at by one of the Nemesis warship's turrets, but Drift jumps in and saves her, which makes RC think on maybe Drift has actually changed. And supposedly, all of the Autobots retreat. But soon enough, we see Bulkhead, Drift, and Optimus Prime as they have went into the warship and got power source just like in canon. But Optimus tells both Drift and Bulkhead to return to Autobot base. But Drift insists on staying. "I shall stand with you, Optimus Prime." And so Bulkhead returns to base with Optimus Prime and Drift, on synthetic energon mind you still, wander through the warship. And so both Optimus and Drift meet up with Megatron. And Optimus and Drift begin to fight Megatron. Drift and Optimus on Synthetic Energon, and Megatron on Dark Energon. Which honestly keeps the fight at a stalemate, because all three on their own are very powerful, especially on Synthetic Energon and Dark Energon. And as they fight, the volcano begins to erupt. And the Decepticon warship begins acting weird as it turns to the fight. Megatron then looks at the warship. Like, what? How? And the warship speaks as Unicron takes control of it. "Very simple, Cybertronian. You gave me the husk I need to conquer this world once and for all. It cannot be." Unicron then says, "Indeed, I am Unicron, and it is time for all Cybertronians to fall under my hands." And he begins releasing some sort of toxic gas within the Decepticon warship, killing all on board. And let us say half of the Vehicon army was killed, and Knockout was the one main Decepticon casualty. And Megatron is very, very enraged at this. And the warship begins to fly away, as Unicron says, "This body will be mine, and soon enough you will all fall." And the warship shoots down into the ground and flies towards the core of Earth. As to which Drift is then like, "Oh my, what must we do?" As to which Optimus looks at Megatron. "Megatron, we must put our differences aside. Unicron poses a grave threat to the universe. He will kill us all if we do not join forces to stop him." And Megatron, as much as he hates it, ultimately decides to join Optimus Prime for now. And the two decide to lead a unified team down to the core. And beforehand, Optimus gives Drift something. "This will help if something is to happen to me." And so, the team heads down to the core of Earth. And tensions are high because pretty much everyone there is rivals with each other. And as soon as they get to the core, fighting begins to happen against the antibodies. Optimus and Megatron walk into Unicron's heart chamber, and they see the Nemesis warship hovering right on his spark. And Unicron says, "Fools, you cannot defeat me." And then the Nemesis warship transforms into like a Unicron hybrid mixed with the Nemesis warship. I am the Chaos Bringer. Optimus and Megatron begin to unify their skills to dodge the Nemesis Unicron's attacks and counter if necessary. The Nemesis warship's cannon comes out of the chest of Nemesis Unicron and fires. It then shoots Megatron into the wall and pretty much disintegrates him instantly. As to which Optimus responds by shooting the Matrix of Leadership's power into Nemesis Unicron's body, causing him to fall into Unicron's spark chamber, which causes a chain reaction with the combined power of the Matrix of Leadership and the synthetic energon, making the power stronger and faster. It is able to fully kill off Unicron. Everyone runs on in to check on both Optimus and Megatron, but all they see is Optimus. Bludgeon asks, "Where is Megatron Prime?" "Why did you call me that?" Bludgeon, Nightbird, Fracture charge at Orion, but Drift gets in the way, and so do the other Autobots. And Ultra Magnus tells Optimus or Orion, "Follow me." And Orion, only recognizing Ultra Magnus, follows Ultra Magnus back through the ground bridge back to Autobot base. And the rest of the Autobots soon follow. Later, back on Bludgeon's ship, Bludgeon then makes a speech in front of every Decepticon. "The tragic loss of our Lord and Master Megatron shall be remembered, for I think I will be most worthy to carry on his legacy in the most honorable way I can." To which all Decepticons look at each other and begin to chant, "All hail Bludgeon! All hail Bludgeon!" Meanwhile, Orion Pax looks around to all the Autobots. Ultra Magnus and Optimus are the only two he remembers and really knows, so they decide to think of a way to restore his memories. To which Drift shows the key to Vector Sigma. "I think this can help us with that." To which Ratchet and Ultra Magnus look at each other and look to the Autobots. "Let us get Optimus Prime's memory back, Autobots." Orion Paxton thinks and questions to himself, "Am I truly Optimus Prime?" And that's where I'm going to leave it off here, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed part 7, and I'll see you guys in part 8.